This is a real mend to demonstrate backstitch. And backstitch can mend most garments. So here we have some decent pyjamas, and we have a huge split. And the split is along the side seam, nearly. There's the side seam. But what a waste if we have to throw these away. So I'm trimming off the surplus threads. And I have snips, you can use any scissors. This is just meaning that I can video more easily. Now I'm going to turn them inside out so I can join the seams together. Right. I'm putting the raw edges together, and here's the needle that I threaded earlier. So just before the start of the split, I'm going to do my secure stitch. We're now using matching thread, and so that's why I demonstrated earlier in turquoise thread on white, because the stitch will be the same, but this might be more difficult to see. Needle in, needle out. Needle back, needle out. And you can see I'm leaving almost 1/2 centimetre of cloth above. Now you won't want to watch all this. But what I will do is finish all the way to the top and then show you how it looks from the other side. I'm a little bit more than halfway through the mend. You can see the stitches. And at this point, my thread is becoming short. So I've let it out, but I'm going to now secure the stitch, but this time do it on the line I'm sewing on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And then I'm going to trim it and rethread the needle and start again by securing it exactly where I stopped, and that will carry it on. So I'll show you that in a minute. So this is where I finished off the last thread by doing 3 stitches over the same place. So I'm going in next door stitch, and I'm going to stitch it over again. So I'm securing the thread again. Remember, no knotting. Knotting doesn't work very well. But now, because I'm starting again, I'm going to go behind and 1 stitch ahead. Then I won't have a gap. So I'll carry on stitching to the end, and then I will show you the final mend. So the whole mend has taken me about 7 minutes, I think. And it's not perfect. It'll do. You can see the single stitches are on the front and double stitches are on the back. And this is where I joined the threads together, so you won't notice any change there. Now I'm going to go and press it and show you the final thing. So this is it, finally mended. You can see the hole started, the split started about here and ran all the way up to here. So I've accidentally folded in a little bit of the fabric on itself. But it's a very good mend. And you wouldn't normally do these mends on clothes you're going to be seen out in public, but I'll show you some good mends in clothes, ordinary seams. And if I pull the stitches back, you can see they're tight and they're even. When I was stitching, I made sure that the thread was tight, but not so tight that it gathered the seam. But I think that's good enough. Saved a pair of pyjamas.